everybody is like
You're on a
they don't
keep it up. Keep it up. You're on one. Let's do this.
like. I'm not like everybody else. I'm a male witch, so therefore I already live different than society. Second of all, I'm not like these youngins that are into these vaporizers to where they vaporize their weed. Like, no, I'm old. I'm old, man. Like, I take my paper, roll my weed up, smoke my joint, or if I'm doing a ritual, I'll put it in the bong for a more cleaner, purer way to give credit to my deity. Or if it's late at night and it's just I woke up and I can't sleep, I'll hit it out of my bowl. Like, this is old school. This is how we use our medicine. Not everybody has fucking $90 to $100 to get this big fucking volcano vaporizer where it vaporizes your weed and wastes most of it. Like, there needs to be things set in line, because now that Biden came on and was like, oh, people with simple possession should be pardoned because you got people like, hold on, man. You got people like Judge Francis Young from the DEA, who says marijuana is one of the most safest therapeutical active substances known to man. And in another statement, he says, in strict medical terms, marijuana is far safer than many foods we can commonly consume. So with knowing that, the reason it's on the drug list right now is because it's shown to not have any medicinal value. You're fucking being hypocritical because you're giving people license because it's got a medicinal value. So that needs to come off of that scheduled drug list. That's not even accurate. Like, you see the conflict there? You got to get it off of that drug list. You schedule it or just take it off, put it like alcohol, anybody over 21, hey, here, like, end the prohibition, because we now see it's senseless. Like, according to your own rules, guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going through this very fight with Pennsylvania. Like, they're trying to label me a criminal because I grew my own weeds in the safety of my own health, because I'm poor. I can't go to the dispensary and spend hundreds of dollars for weeds. So I took a seed they sold me and grew it. And just because somebody got mad at me, now they use the law to be like, oh, this guy's selling D. And now the DA wants to push me with PWID. I never sold or gave anybody anything. I just spent 10 years getting off of drugs. You know what I mean? Like, died twice. Why would I sell drugs? Like, that's just a bullshit charge. That's,
Right. I mean, and
this is my fight, because it's not just me here. Like, it's not just happening to me. There's over 2 million patients right here in the state of Pennsylvania alone. How many other people are they giving a card to, and then, just because the cops are mad at them, or so they were used as a weapon, now their rights are being violated? You know what I mean? How many other people? And if nobody's going to take a stand, I'm sorry, but I'm here for such a time as this. This is what I do. I spent so much time researching the cannabis plant. I spent so much time researching the Metrogonus picosia plant, kratom. This is what this is how I medicate, through marijuana and through kratom. Like, I don't use pharmaceuticals. I tried it that way. I was hardly ever around. Like, I was a nasty person. Like, I gained so much weight, made my back worse. Like, no, enough was enough. I had to take my health in the safety of my own hands, because I know what's better for me. And I've got papers proving that I'm not any better, but I'm not. My blood pressure is not all over the fucking place like it was. I'm at a nice steady weight now. Like, I'm not all fucked up on them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm in a better place. But now that I'm in a better place and changed my life, now they want to come after me and be like, you're a criminal because you were growing marijuana. And these people said you were selling. But I got 4 or 5 people right here that'll tell you that's not what I do. Like, that's not who I am. Like, I've never sold to anybody.
no.
Money wise, they want the money. See what I'm saying? This is how this.
Cannabis is a gift from the gods and nature itself. And that's one of the things is like, what I want for the Academy is for it to be a pioneer in the way cannabis delivery occurs to people like you, who are poor as shit because you're living on a system that's broken.
I can't even get dentures in this state. Like, I've been trying since the pandemic to get teeth, because my pit bull ate my. I kid you not, guys. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna laugh, but yes, my pit bull ate my dentures. Like, that's why I don't have dentures today. Like, it's called, when you go away and you piss the dog off, she's gonna do something to make sure she's pissed off. She did. And never.
This is why I can't have pets right now. As much as I love one, I would love to take a big old dog with me, when I'm doing all these things, but it's like I can't connect to pets. I can't risk all of this for an animal that's going to eat shit and piss out of spite.
See, that's the thing, because I live in a state where we're the 68th, or we're the 67th out of the 68th county for the worst healthcare for, like, the bottom of the barrel healthcare, any kind of emergency care, like, which is why I had to grow my own marijuana. You know what I mean? My insurance doesn't pay for it. Like, I was worrying about my care, and
But
I can't
you said it
get in.
yourself though. You bought the seeds they sold you.
Yes, I bought, oh God, after I got on the crowd powwow and got my license and stuff, I think it was like the third time I ever went anywhere. I realized there was a store up here in Selinsgrove. I'm like, oh, cool, let me go in. And then I forgot to take my license. So my daughter went in for me and she got it. And she come back out and she's like, here, Dad, because we're both medical card patients. And I'm her father, being disabled. So she got it, and I got home, and I'm sitting there, and I'm breaking it up, and fucking seed falls out. I'm like, are you fucking, because everything I just went through in Colorado, and you know what I mean? I'm like, it was almost like a sign from the gods. I'm like, I got the knowledge, we'll just keep it there. And then a whole bunch of things, just came at me at once to put me kind of in the hole. And it's like, I'm looking at the seed, and I'm like, I need this medicine. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so I took all my equipment that I had from Colorado out and hooked it up, and like started with the seed they gave me, and I kept 5 plants in a rotation, and I always had medicine. And because I left Kylie and her boyfriend moved in, he got violent around his son because she wouldn't steal my medicine. So I kicked him out. And he went and called the police and said that he just came down for the weekend and realized I was growing marijuana, blah 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 blah. I'm like, motherfucker, you lived here for 4 months. You didn't just get here. Like, you knew there was marijuana in that locked bedroom.
Right. And then miraculously the bedroom is locked and the police say, and he's able to give you them a full description of,
Right.
breaking and
Well,
entering in your private estate. Like, you get locked doors. Locked doors stay locked, motherfuckers. Like,
it's funny because I went to because when I heard him put his fist through the TV, I got up quick. I'm like, what the fuck? Being a heart patient, you know what I mean? And my blood already not circulating. By the time I got back there and realized what was going on and stuff, I got lightheaded and almost passed out. Well, they called the ambulance because of me almost passing out. So, having chest pains and passing out and stuff, I went to the emergency room. Well, my daughter immediately left to go to the courthouse to get rights or whatever for Ryland. That's when he went outside the house, did whatever he did, called the police and blah, blah, blah. What I find funny is while I'm at the hospital, the cops outside my house for 7 hours. Like, cops are coming in and out. Like, he made this big old drug bust and this, you know what I mean? Like, he was flaunting that I'm like, dude, I grew my own medicine for my health. I'm a medical marijuana patient. You know what I mean? These are things that Derek didn't even tell him. He had no idea I was a medical marijuana patient until he showed up to arrest me after I got home from the hospital. He's like, would you like to talk? I said, no, I believe I have the right to remain silent. Anything I say can and will be used against me in a court of law, correct? Yes. He's like, all right, will you be down at the police station on Monday? I said, yep, sure thing. Went down, showed him my medical marijuana license, talked to the judge. Judge was like, don't smoke no illicit marijuana. I'm like, yep, all right. Put me out on bail, and I've been out on bail since like 10 months now, like 8 continuances. Like, I didn't sell to nobody. I don't distribute marijuana or any other kind of drug. Like, the only thing you have on me is that I grew 5 plants to sustain my health. You're going on the words of a known drug dealer who, might I add, is in jail right now for a controlled buy. You know what I mean? Like, I can pick the police report apart. Like, but are these things the judge is going to want to hear, or is he just going to want to get me in the system, extort me, and be another case? You know what I mean? Like,
and
we'll see how.
the system doesn't need another soul in the hole.
Right.
It needs,
Well, my health, I can't, like, if I go to jail, that's it. I'll probably die from withdrawal because I don't take pharmaceuticals, and they're not going to give me craving cannabis in jail, which, with being, a cardiovascular disease person with half a heart, that will kill me from just going through the withdrawal alone.
and so,
So,
and this is one of those alternative care facility type situations where this is why we need to get the foundation of everything we're doing going. This is
Uh,
these moments of inspiration, because these are those divine insights, right? This occurred for me at 1:11 p.m. on a Sunday. This is church, man. Like this is divine, like solar influence. You're talking here about what it is you're aiming to do. Like we have to do more of this. We have to figure out how to be able to serve people, because there's got to be a way that they can get their weed. There's got to be a way that the state can help them distribute it in a way that's going to get the state to get paid, or to be able to offer it as part of the thing that they're doing without like shuffling their goddamn feet and dragging their toes in the goddamn dirt.
Also, the police and the people, period, need to get out of their head that, oh my God, it's a dangerous drug. People are getting licensed to use it medically. I understand you still believe and feed into the propaganda, but look, alcohol was propagated at one time, and after 30 years, it became legal. Why? Because it's what you guys wanted. Medical marijuana, like marijuana itself, was the same way in 1937 when Henry Anslinger started his propaganda about it. It was, it was all built on a false drug war. Like it's been proven now for I don't know how long. Like half the states are putting out there that it's medical. Like it's been proven to help medicinal. You're just being difficult at this point.
You're just being obstinate, like a spoiled brat who needs to be disciplined.
Right.
Off the schedule list. Get it off the bullshit list.
People in prison and making them a criminal when they're not. You know what I mean? Like that's first and foremost, because everybody knows once you go into prison and you get that criminal felony logo, like tramp stamp on, like you have the worst time getting jobs. You have the worst time, being a productive member in society because of that.
Right.
Like it's them ruining people's lives, not people ruining their lives.
Right. And this is the thing, right? And this is why I have such strong advocacy about getting this message out there and using the leverage of the academy and the opportunities of what we can do for people to help them where they're at, to get the care facilities set up, to figure out some sort of solution so that people like you get weed for free. If you're going to rely on state services, you should.
Even, I got like maybe $60 at the end of the month once my bills are paid. You know what I mean? But I'd basically
that should not be spent for weed. That should not be spent for that kind of stuff. Man, you should be able to grow it. You should be able to have that for freedom. Like you should have stuff that you enjoy that lights you up. You want to get the book, you should be able to. You want to expand your knowledge and contribute back in some kind of like these are the like you're gonna do a goddamn challenge for fuck's sake. Like you don't even know who Pedro is, and you were divinely inspired to run a Hermetic challenge for such a time as this. Like Pedro, I swear to God, you two need to get together, and I need to put you guys in a room and let you talk about Jesus and like break his mind. Like, fuck, man. Just you guys like this. Just we need more of this. We need more people in on this. We got to figure out what's next. We got to figure out how do we do this next. What is next?